you got into Bitcoin?
Well, first of all, Hong Kong, we absolutely love you. Thank you for this incredible reception. Look at this place. This is unbelievable. It's off the charts.
It's like a rock concert.
The hospitality you've shown me since we've come into town has been unbelievable, guys, and I'm truly indebted, and we love it. Which brings me to another special person, David, and he's too humble to say this, but you know, we were getting debanked as a family, and I tell this story every single time I'm on stage, but because my father was a political guy, we were getting debanked by the biggest financial institutions in the United States. I'll never forget it. And all of a sudden, we started meeting all these incredible people in cryptocurrency. One of the people we met was David Bailey. And he asked my dad, he calls my dad one day, and he goes, and I told this story to a different group a minute ago over there, but he called my father and he said, I want you to speak at the Bitcoin conference in Nashville. And my father calls me up, he goes, hey, what do you know about this Bitcoin thing? I mean, obviously I believe in digital assets, but do you think I should speak at it? And I said, absolutely, you have to speak at the conference. And David Bailey was the first person who invited the now President of the United States, before he was president, before in fact the media even gave him a shot at winning, to speak on a stage. And the community, the Bitcoin community embraced him. The Bitcoin community embraced my father, unlike anything I had ever seen before. And I hope that's paid off in spades because we love this community. We believe in this community. 90% of my time in life is in this community now. It is the greatest asset in the world. And we are changing finance. We are changing modern day banking. We're changing modern day finance. It's the greatest store of value that's arguably ever been created. And guys, I'm telling you, you're going to look back in 3 years and 5 years and 10 years. The people in this room are the true pioneers of the space, and all of it's because of this man right here. And so, David, we love you. We appreciate you. And thank you for starting this journey for a lot of people, including my family and including so many people in this room.
Wow. Well, I just want to say, Eric, you are the top diplomat of the Bitcoin Nation. And the Bitcoin Nation is in every country on the planet. This is the Bitcoin Nation. So good job, sir. Let's jump into business, okay? You've dived headfirst into this. You've gotten involved in some entrepreneurial endeavors. MetaPlanet, I think, first and foremost. We were supposed to be joined today, actually, by Simon up here, but for some things we won't go into, he can't join us. Talk about your involvement with MetaPlanet.
So where is Simon, first of all? He was right here. I saw him a second ago. Where's Simon? Simon, stand up.
Woo!
Come here. Come do a little victory lap over here. What this guy has done for Bitcoin in Asia is unbelievable. I mean, he is the Michael Saylor of Asia. He's a wonderful guy, a guy who's become a dear friend of mine, and he called me a year or two ago and he goes, Eric, would you like to become involved with the company? And I said I'd absolutely be honored to. And I couldn't be more proud to stand by his side. You know, he has single-handedly changed not only Japan in terms of the way they look at digital assets, but a lot of Asia, and he deserves tremendous credit. So to our good friend, we absolutely, we love you. You're great.
So there's MetaPlanet, but there's also American Bitcoin. Talk about American Bitcoin.
So American Bitcoin, I've got our great partner, one of my great partners, Asher here, and Mike Ho. Asher's over there. But listen, I think if you know there's a family that loves America, I love the entire world, but if you know there's a family that's truly American to the core, it's ours. We've got some of the cheapest energy in the world in America, in Texas, and we developed a company called American Bitcoin. We are one of the biggest Bitcoin mining companies on earth. We mine about 3% of the world's Bitcoin every single day. We're about to go public on the NASDAQ very soon, coming up. And you know, our rough cost per energy per mining a Bitcoin is about $37,000, right? And on an asset that's trading at, what is it today, $112,000, $113,000. And so we're doing the Bitcoin mining game as well as anybody on earth, better than anybody on earth. And at the same time, we're doing kind of a strategy model on the other side. And so we could not be more proud to launch this incredible endeavor. I think we're going to be one of the greatest Bitcoin companies anywhere in the world. But what's so cool is you have this across the board. You've got the Simons leading the way. You've got the Davids leading the way. You've got American Bitcoin that's going to lead the way. You have Michael Saylor with obviously strategy. he's obviously, truly leading the way by what he's done. You've got nation states that are buying the hell out of Bitcoin. You've got Fortune 500 companies that are buying the hell out of Bitcoin. I mean, you've got the biggest families. You've got the biggest companies on earth that believe in this digital store of value. Everybody wants Bitcoin. Everybody is buying Bitcoin. And that's an incredible thing. And that's why I've always said that I really believe in the next several years, Bitcoin hits $1 million. There's no question Bitcoin hits $1 million. And when you're in the room with certain people, and I had breakfast this morning with, a couple of the most powerful people in the region, in the hospitality space, and you're literally sitting there trying to explain to them what digital currency is, you realize how early we all are to this race, and how big of a benefit that is, right? I hear from people all the time, should I get into cryptocurrency? Did I miss it? Am I too late? And I literally start laughing at them. I go, we haven't even scratched the surface of what Bitcoin is going to be. We haven't even scratched the surface of what digital assets are going to be. This is the time to buy. Volatility is your friend. Buy right now. Shut your eyes. Hold it for the next 5 years, and you are going to do terrifically well. And so it's been so much fun. Guys, it's been so much fun.
I didn't tell you I was going to ask you this question, so you may not have an answer off the cuff, but when I think about who gets in the room with the most interesting, wealthiest, most powerful people in the world, I really couldn't imagine anyone more than the Trump family who is in those rooms. As you've been on this journey, what's the most interesting things you've heard from people? I mean, you're talking to the most powerful families in China, but you've been to many countries to talk about Bitcoin. What surprised you the most?
Well, listen, I had one person who runs a major country tell me that they literally take the entire energy supply of a major city in the middle of a winter and use it to mine Bitcoin because that's how much they believe in the asset, right? And so, I'm not going to tell you which country it is or who it was, but what I can tell you is there are sovereign wealth funds who really believe in it. You've got the biggest families who believe in it. You've got the biggest banks that believe in it. You've got accumulators that believe in it. And more, you have retail consumers that are starting to understand it, but not only understand it. I think there's a lot of people who understand what Bitcoin is and what cryptocurrency is, but never really had the access to it, right? Every single day, it's becoming more accessible to the everyday person. It's easier to get. It's starting to be custody at major financial institutions all over the world. The exchanges are getting better and getting more user-friendly. I used to be the guy who, coming out of the hospitality business would yell at the exchanges saying, it's too difficult. You're making it, on DeFi, you're making it too difficult to ultimately buy cryptocurrency, and it's literally holding back the masses. The exact opposite's happening. Another thing that I'm working on is a company called World Liberty Financial. But I mean, we're literally trying to get cryptocurrency to the masses. We're trying to bring hospitality to cryptocurrency. And more people are finding their inroads into being able to buy it and being able to purchase it. In America, people are buying it for the retirement plans for the first time. It just became available. So you've got trillions of dollars of liquidity that's opening up that are allowing digital assets in for the first time. You've got BlackRock, you've got all the biggest banks in the world that are buying it, right? You've got all the major companies in the world that are holding it on their treasury of their companies, right? And they're not letting it go. Those retirement accounts are not letting Bitcoin go. Those companies are not letting Bitcoin go. Those sovereign wealth funds are not letting Bitcoin go. And there's only 21 million coins. It's the only commodity in the entire world that they're not creating more of. I mean, if gold ever goes to $20,000 an ounce, I'm going to knock down this damn building and I'll find gold in that column right there. Like, we'll find it. That can't happen with cryptocurrency. That can't happen with Bitcoin. It's finite. And that's what makes it so damn powerful. And being in the room with those people, including the people this morning who are all of a sudden intrigued and you better believe are going to go off and start buying Bitcoin. Again, the people that are in it now, the people that are buying soon, those are the people who are going to win the race because those markets, those capital markets, are opening every single day and just making it more accessible to the masses that want the greatest asset that's arguably ever been created.
So in Nashville, your father promised to make America the Bitcoin superpower of the world. And he laid out a pretty ambitious timeline. I think some people were skeptical he could get it done. And then he's proceeded to just knock it down one after another. We just got the stable coin bill passed. We got the SBR signed into, I mean, he's done so many things, it's kind of wild. We're here in Hong Kong today. I don't know if it's, if I should say this, but, the other Bitcoin superpower in the world is China. It's one of the biggest markets for Bitcoin, Bitcoin miners, Bitcoin users, Bitcoin held. How do you compare, what America's doing on the policy front and what is coming next and, where the other Bitcoin super